You gotta respect people where they at.
All right. Yeah, I had to redo it because it was all messed up. So I'm back. But yeah, yeah,
I'll say if you start breaking down these policies that, and like I said, instead of just, oh, the Democratic Party ain't shit. Why aren't they shit?
right,
Start, you know what I'm saying? Pulling that your stuff up. You know what this
right.
is.
Yeah, that's a, like,
Cause it's harder to hit people. It's harder to hit. Everybody got an opinion online, but when you hit motherfuckers with facts, it's like
right.
it ain't shit you could do but shut up, shut them down.
Yeah. Like the department, huh? It. Oh man. A guy named Jason, he was saying earlier that he's exercising his right not to vote, and a lot of people are. A lot of my friends are not voting. Uh, I just left Atlanta. A lot of them say they aren't voting because
Mm-hmm.
they just neither one. They don't align with either party, and you cannot be upset with that. You can't be upset. You know. That's why, like I said, like we got to change the culture of these politics. But I don't, but we got to get on one accord, and that's the problem. The Department of Justice, like that's a very, 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 very important part of the federal administration. And the Department of Justice, if they get the right people in there, the right attorney general and the right assistant attorney general, right now is Merrick Garland and Christian Clark. She's black. She's a black lady. And then there's Merrick Garland. And if they would do their job, um, the government, I mean, some of these states would not be so messed up. Like, for 4 years, they have been the attorney general for the federal department, and they have done nothing. Nothing at all, and they don't care to do anything, and they're not going to do anything because the Democratic Party does not want to fix any problems. If they fix a problem, then they won't have this this guilt trip that they use on us. The racism that the Democratic Party pushes out and talks about how terrible the Republicans are is crazy. Like, white people can't say nothing. Like, white people literally cannot say one thing if they are Republican. Now, there's a whole bunch of white racist liberal people that's on the Democratic Party, and Malcolm X has warned us about this plenty of times. So has Dick Gregory. So has plenty of our leaders. Our black leaders have warned us about the liberal, and they're all on the Democratic Party. But if the Republican Party says anything, they're going to fall out. It's going to go crazy, act the fool, cancel this person, cancel culture, all this stuff. But when it comes to anything that the white liberal says on the Democratic Party, is a problem. All right, we're going to do it again. Put the user on timeout. Okay. Um, that's the issue. Like, what is Kamala Harris running off? She's running off abortion. What are there any other policies that y'all like that the Democratic Party is giving us, or Kamala Harris is giving us? Please, can I know? Because maybe I'm missing something. Is she what is something that y'all like about Kamala Harris? The people who are saying they're voting for her. What is something that why are you voting for her? Okay, Trump, yeah. Okay, she's garbage. There's nothing at all.
They can't articulate it.
I just want to know. I don't think that she was a good attorney general. An attorney general is like one of the most important parts of the government. It's an attorney. It's a lawyer. It's a lawyer, and I don't think she was a good attorney general. You know, people say she was not a good prosecutor either, but I don't even know about the prosecutor part. But I do know as an attorney general in California, she was not good. So her being an attorney right now, and all of a lot of civil rights are being violated, and no one talks about them. Even when it comes to the affirmative action thing, like I just don't understand why are we continuing to vote blue because what for what are we for what? Okay, Jersey Mike, you're done. You have a good one.
That's it.
Huh?
I said that's it.
Yep, you have a good one. Do you think that Chicago's gonna flip red? I think Chicago's gonna flip red. But do y'all think Chicago's gonna flip red? They definitely save our kids. You know, I think that is like more. I'm more like that. That's something that's like is really like people need to understand. Like our kids are in danger. I don't even have children, but our children are in danger. Like the fact that your child can tell you if they want you in the room with a stranger that's a doctor or not. Like, do you know how many people get molested or get sex, you know, get molested and stuff like that, and they wait 10, 13 years? What was the that doctor? I forgot the doctor's name. But anyway, like he molested like so many women, like so many girls, and they finally start talking about it. Like it's a problem out here. So I mean, from that to our children being able to transition at a young age,
It's crazy.
like their brains not even developed yet.
But they can do a sex change at 13.
But they can do a sex change at 13. Like that's crazy. You know, a lot of people tell me like I'm voting for my own demise. Like I don't. That's a problem. Like that's weird. People telling me that. Like I don't have a brain. Like I don't have common sense. Like I'm not out here fighting and seeing how messed up the government is. The government is messed up, and the government is messed up on both sides. They both gangbanging at this point. But the fact that black people continue to give their vote to the same group of people, and we don't have no protection at all. People keep talking about we have the Emmett Till lynching bill. What? We've got trans people that would like to be in sports, trans women to like to be in women's sports, biological women's sports, and we're supposed to accept that. Like, what we living in sci-fi. All right. Another one. Yeah, we living in the sci-fi. Like, this is not normal. Everybody should have a choice, right, when it comes to a lot of things. But a lot of things when it comes to your kids need to make those decisions when they're 18 to 21. And that's a problem. Like, you got kids that are willing to, I mean, there are kids, there's a whole, like if you go on Twitter not Twitter, TikTok right now, they have a whole TikTok of people that regret getting these transitioning at a certain age because they didn't think, they didn't know. Like, it's a whole TikTok about kids transitioning and taking those pills and taking that stuff, and now they look crazy because they just did it. Like, this is not how it used to be. Back in the day, if you wanted to transition, right, you had to be a certain age, 18. Then you had to go to a year in therapy to make sure that this is what you wanted, and then they would have to write something so you can give to the surgeon so you can start your stuff, so you can start your pills and all that stuff. It's not any of that anymore. Like, I don't know, after 20, this is not like cutting your hair or something like this. This is literally starting to transition to a whole nother person, and your brain is not even developed yet. So, that's one thing, like, that gotta stop. It's gonna get weird. Like, it's gonna get weirder if you allow it, because I feel like the only reason why they pushing that is because the next thing is going to be they're gonna make pedophilia legal. And that's gonna be worse, because you know how many people gonna start killing people if you start having sex with they child? Like, but you know why? If they do something like that, I mean, if that starts happening, that's more money for the Democratic Party. They just find anything tragic and traumatic and toxic, the Democratic Party be like, we'll take it and make money off of it. That's all they're gonna do. They keep making money off of us. We are a circus. They keep making money off. We are a circus, and we just continue to deal with it. All right, Brian, you have a good day. Like, California pushing it real hard. I think California pushing it harder than anybody else, but that's because you have Gavin Newsom, who's a weirdo over there. Yeah, in Hollywood. Like when I say they pushing it, I think more than anybody. So you've got people that and are okay with this, and there's some parents that are not okay with it, but they can get DCFS can get involved and take your child. Now, DCFS can get involved and take your child if your child goes to them or goes to the guidance counselor and tells them that they want to transition, but their parent does not approve of it. The DCF can get involved in that. But these illegals here on every corner with their kids on the street, DCFS is not getting involved in that. Like, none of this makes no sense. There's a kid on every corner. Yeah. Every corner, and DCFS cannot get involved in that. But let that be our kids. They'll be taken away. So, I mean, it's just certain things like no, like we have to put our foot down, and we just not doing it. Like, we're normalizing weirdness. Like, we normalizing weirdness. Like all this stuff, and I always say, like, the Democratic Party has turned into a circus. Like, leave all that stuff over there. That the trans people, the liberal person, anybody that cares more about black and brown, all that stuff needs to stay over there. It's weird. It's weird. We're dealing with, like, economically, it's not making no sense, but nobody is seeing that. Nobody's seeing any of this issue. Like, y'all want us to continue to have, the Republican Party wants people to have kids, but then you got the Democratic Party that don't want you to have kids, but then the kids that you do have, they want to basically tell you that they basically can do whatever they want to do. Them kids can do whatever they want to do. Like, nah. 2,000 black children have not re-enrolled in CPS school, but 2,000 undocumented immigrant kids have enrolled in school.
Who is being replaced? Let them tell it, they not.
Somebody says, what do you mean? I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. These are tiny issues. It's tiny issues that your child is able to tell you at 9 years old that they would like to transition into a boy or a girl. And if you say, well, no, you need to turn 18, they can go to their guidance counselor and say, my mom said that I can't do this, and get DCFS involved. You don't think there's nothing wrong with that? You are talking about, what are you talking about? What's affecting me? Affecting me that the Democratic Party is spending is making money off of black oppression. That's it. All right, you're down. Yeah.
You're right here.
That's right. No, yep. That's why the Democratic Party makes money really off of poor people and black oppression, but for real black oppression. Black oppression, been making money off of it. Been making money off of us. And no one says anything.
Yep. Poverty mindset.
Don't have any, Y'all all for Section 8?
Yep.
Section 8 welfare that they giving, they starting to give that to the undocumented immigrants. But they literally are taking our resources. They're taking our resources. And y'all are sitting here talking about that y'all gonna still vote for Kamala Harris. Did you see Kamala Harris' affordable housing plan? It ain't no affordable housing. We have all these Democratic people that are black in Congress right now, in Congress right now, in government right now, can't do nothing for us. Anything, if you try to ask them to do something, unless it's like, I don't even know, because they don't do nothing for you. They can't do nothing for you. This is a problem, man. This is a problem in 2024. The immigration propaganda, they spent $400 billion on immigration evasion. And nothing, and
everybody on here talking about,
$400 billion. $400 billion. That is crazy. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that?
nope. Because you're a xenophobe.
And then, when you say something, you're a xenophobe. We're not supposed to say anything. We're just supposed to just allow this to happen. They're putting them in apartments. They're giving them furniture. They're giving them a whole, new chance. They're giving them the American dream. Yep. When there are people out here homeless and barely not making ain't getting nothing.
Who have
been here. This is crazy. If you live in Chicago, you can go downtown tomorrow and you go look on every corner and see a family with about 2 kids. They got an iPad, gives little toys, and a box of candy. Every corner. They got 7-Eleven. They gave them $2,000 in gift cards a month. You had 7-Eleven. Who else? Walmart give them crazy gift cards. All right, Lane. Well, you all right. You have a good one too. All right. And we just watching all this happen, but nobody ain't got no money for our reparations. They just gave the illegal immigrants reparations. Reparations.
Yep.
We don't got none. We don't have, like, come on now. And the Democratic Party don't say nothing. Kamala Harris don't even talk about it. No, no one even asks. It's like when, because you know they got a prepper for each interview you do. It's like nobody's supposed to tell her like, hey, somebody wants to talk about that $400 billion. She don't even discuss how much money was given. No much money. Where's the proof for this? You can go look it up how much the government's given for this illegal immigration since 2021.
Dodie.
Yeah.
You go look it up. Because it's out there.
Yeah, it's out there. It's common sense. I forgot.
You ain't got common sense.
I forgot there's no common sense out here.
But they want you to do all the work, too.
Yeah.
Go look it up.
I can't wait. I can't wait till all the felons are in the White House. It's felons in the White House right now. Cocaine was dropped off at the White House this year. Nobody didn't talk about that. They could do whatever they want to do. The Democratic Party could do whatever. Cocaine was found at the White House, and nobody didn't say nothing. Like, what the? Like, come on.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Cocaine.
Cocaine, that's crazy.
Yeah. Now, if that would have been Trump administration, and cocaine was found, we would still be talking about it right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do whatever they want to do. So yes, I want a felon Trump in there. First of all, he shouldn't even be no convicted felon. If you want to keep it 100. There's no reason why. The only reason why they did this is because they didn't want him in the White House. That's the only reason why. There's no reason why he's even convicted at all. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. The issue is he won that last election. He won 2020. And everybody know he won 2020. Everybody knows that he won the 2020 election. And that is the problem. And what happened was it backfired because now it exposed everything. It exposed, like, everybody, like, people knew that the Democratic Party was trash, but like the garbage spilled all the way over. Like the whole garbage spilled over, and you like, okay, like anybody that's going to continue to vote blue is just in denial. They're just in denial. But that is that. Where was I on January 6th? And again, let's talk about January 6th. A lot of them people got out. Because at the end of the day, yeah, the cause was weak. Yeah, the cause was weak for them going up there. But at the end of the day, they can do that. If we would, we don't have to storm the Capitol. But if we boycott and go to the Capitol and tailgate and let people know that Black America's not voting until we get our reparations, I guarantee you they'll figure out some stuff to do. But we don't do that. We don't do that at all. All we do is continue to be politically lazy and give us and go vote blue. But that's the issue. Trump showed us how rigged the system was. Okay? And they also stole that election from that man. And that's the real thing. They should have went ahead and let him continue his second term. See, what he was supposed to be this terrible president because he's an entertainer. He's not a politician. So because he came in and he won, and because he wasn't this terrible president which they were trying to push it to be, all of a sudden he lost that election. He didn't lose Georgia. He did not lose Georgia. And everybody know he didn't lose Georgia. That's just like if Texas this time flips blue. And it's not going to happen. So we're going to vote red all the way down. Trump's not going to prison. That's the problem. You know who's going to... Man, Trump's not going to prison. Kamala Harris can start packing her stuff now because it's probably going to be a blowout for real, for real. They're going to embarrass that lady. They're going to embarrass that lady so badly that they're going to try to make it a race thing. But nah, it's not that. It's not that. She's not qualified. She was rated the worst vice president. So now she's ready to be president. She was voted the worst vice president. So now she's ready to be president. Nah. No. Nobody that is not born in is not an American citizen should not get the White House. Exactly. No matter if they white, black. No, if you were not born in America at least 4 generations in, you should not be eligible to be president of the United States. You really should not be eligible to be in Congress at all, because that's what the problem is right now. Yep. with what we're dealing with in Chicago. It's a lot of Hispanic KKKs in city council, and they are messing Chicago up because they're trying to push this democratic socialist agenda that's just not going to work. We definitely need term limits as well, but she should not even be running for president. So, and I think people need to understand that. But yes, the Hispanic KKK, they messing up these blue cities. And even that Oakland mayor, she wasn't Hispanic, she was Asian. They recalled her because how terrible she did Oakland. Like they don't need to be nowhere near Congress, and they know that. Like the border's open because of her, but y'all say it's Trump. No, it's her. It's executive order. That's on the White House. You can look that up. It's on the White House, the website. Okay. So she did that. It's open. We got all the fentanyl in here. We've got all sex trafficking. We got all human trafficking. It's so many kids missing. So many kids. That is because of her. See, that's all right. Bye, Richard. Talk to you later. Go do your research. Kamala's not gonna win. And that's just what it is. But all this fentanyl that's over here, all the human trafficking, the sex trafficking, the reason why the police can't work with ICE because it's executive order, but the real reason is because the Hispanic KKK that's in Congress right now is making so much money. They're making big money. They're making big money working with the cartel because the cartel is running Chicago. I know for sure the cartel is running Chicago, and nothing can happen. Nothing can happen at all. So the Democratic Party need to sit out. But yes, the Hispanic KKK is running America. Is running these blue cities for sure. Chicago and most likely probably New York. AOC probably getting like $1 million a week. She probably getting $1 million a week. Where are the missing kids? You tell me where the missing kids at. They all over the place. And nothing's happening. So Chicago need to flip red. New York City need to flip red. California need to flip red too, but I don't know. They done messed up California. But all these blue cities need to be flipping red because the National Guard got to come. The National Guard has to come, and the National Guard has to do what they have to do. And that's just what it is. The fact that they have came over and are taking over these American cities is crazy with our tax dollar. Mm-hmm. With our tax dollar. Property taxes are going up starting maybe next week because they got to figure out how to continue to pay for these people. We got 5,000 unhoused illegal immigrants here that they more worried about housing them than the rest of the homeless that's out here. We got so many black homeless out here. We've got so many white homeless out here. We've got so many veteran homeless out here, and nobody's talking about them. But when it comes to these 5,000 immigrants that's still in these shelters, no, it's 5,000 that's just unhoused right now.
Okay.
That Mayor Johnson and Hispanic KKK is trying to figure out what to do with them because they know they lost. They know they lost Chicago. All right, Gay Much. Have a good one. So yeah, so our tax dollar is going to new arrivals, and then new arrivals get themselves together off your tax dollar. Some of them talk to you like they crazy. A lot of them are racist too, because they come again from a caste system. So over there, the darker the skin are, the worse that that they think they could treat us. A lot of them come over here even when they check on any type of form or anything like that. They say they white. All right. Bye, Anna. Yeah, these are trolls at this time of night. But yeah, so we're voting red. And that's just what it is. The Democratic Party is done, man. The Democratic Party need to sit out. The Democratic Party does not care about anybody but themselves and lining up their pockets. Everything that they say, everything they say the Republican Party is about, they about it on steroids. And been about it on steroids. And they are cosplay. They are everything what the Republican Party, what they say about the Republican Party. Everything. They manipulate the U.S. Constitution. They don't even care about the U.S. Constitution. They do not care. No, they don't care about it at all. I don't make anything off the Republicans. How much do you make off the Republicans?
Right,
why do I need to make money off the Republicans? Nah, I don't. Why? Because I'm speaking my mind? I don't have. There's you can look outside. You can see that something is wrong out here.
Y'all are the ones that get paid.
Yeah, y'all, yeah. And you talking about Dr. King. Dr. King fought for me to talk this nonsense. Dr. King was going to get our checks and the Democratic Party killed him. Okay?
Dr. King fought for this nonsense?
Yeah. You're right. They are both the same. So since they both the same, what we going to do? Continue to go left to right, left to right? Nah. Left to right, left to right. No, we have to go independent. Everybody with common sense got to go independent. But it's not going to happen this election. So maybe in 2028, we can figure it out. She offered $50K for my business. If you live in a blue city, if you live in Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. If you live in California, you know what I'm talking about. If you live in New York City, you know what I'm talking about. That's another reason why they mad. They mad that MAGA rally, because it was a boring MAGA rally, but that MAGA rally at Madison Square Garden, it sold out. It sold out without no Beyoncés or anything like that. And they had to turn people around. That's what they were mad at, because that was just one. It was him. He didn't need to go bring out nobody else. It was him, and then those other people he brought out. But like he was the household name, Trump, and that's what they're mad at. They mad that he can come. He's an entertainer. He's a people's person. It's organic. And that's the problem. When they had a DNC here, they had to pay. They were paying people to come to the rallies. People wasn't crying for her. They were showing pictures of her, pictures of them crying and shit. And nobody came here to cry for Kamala Harris. No. And when the DNC was here, the whole time, every person that spoke at that DNC rally talked about Trump. Every one of them. So they can talk about Trump. They can talk about him, like a dog, say rude stuff about him, all of that stuff. They can get away with it. But if his group say anything about the Democratic Party, they misogynistic, they racist, they're all of this. Like white people, if you a Republican, you can't even say the word watermelon because it's triggered niggas. So I don't know. At this point, I don't know. So yeah, white America, is you have a voice, and I want you to be able to use it, and don't feel bad about using it. That's number one. Racism is a real thing, but also dumbass niggas. And when I say dumbass niggas, that go for everybody, cause they both, So like, it's insane. Like we got to have some type of common sense. White people walking on eggshells. Black men can't say anything. Our kids are telling us what to do. If not, we're going to jail. But you know what they were saying? Well, you want to talk about healthcare? Kamala Harris and them, they capped diabetes medicine. Well, what about blood pressure medicine? Because everybody's on it. Yeah. Yes, I think the garden was okay. I think that they had the MAGA rally was fine for him. If he likes to do MAGA rallies and people want to come, he's able to do all of that. He's able to do whatever. If he wants to have, that's the beauty of freedom of speech. That's the beauty of the First Amendment. That's the beauty of that. And the fact that white men that chooses to be Republican cannot have freedom of speech. That's literally the problem. If they can say if you're a white liberal man, you could say all the worst things possible when it comes to Trump and any of his cronies. But if it's the opposite way, his gang can't say nothing. They can't say nothing at all. If they say something, it's a problem. They're about to drag. Oh my God, they're about to have a heart attack. Like it's giving obsession. It's giving obsession. But people obsessed because he showed you how rigged the system is. The system rigged. So why would I not vote for a convicted felon? Why would I not vote for a convicted felon? Yes, plenty of black men are voting for Trump. I said maybe about 2 weeks ago that every man, honestly, should be voting for Trump. Every man should be voting for Trump. And that's real. The Democratic Party does not respect men at all. They don't respect men. They don't respect y'all decision. They don't respect anything. They don't respect you. And that's just real talk. You saw Van Jones when he was out here crying, talking about that Kamala Harris gave y'all a love letter. And then he said Mamala. That was a black man who was very happy about that, whatever that was for y'all, that love letter. That is like that stuff like that.
This nigga, Mamala.
And said Mamala. Like, yeah, Kamala Harris, 2024. Yeah, it's not gonna be. Kamala's not getting in office. Like, real talk. There's people who registered to vote that's never registered to vote ever in life, just not to vote for her. So So yeah, so I'm just saying, men, y'all are America's muscle, and in order for you guys to be America's muscle and be here for women, because there's a lot of women out here that need men because they out here clueless as hell. And another issue I don't rock with the Democratic Party is because they do this whole feminist, strong black woman, strong woman, we don't need a man type thing. Yes, you do. You do. You do. So, like, to try to erase the whole man, but we're going to keep the trans women, the trans men, and the gay men over there. But when it comes to, like, a heterosexual man, if you're not going with that agenda, then they'll find a scandal. They'll find a couple of scandals on you. So yeah, the Democratic Party is sickening. It's sickening, and it's ran by a bunch of goof troops, a bunch of narcissists, a bunch of people that don't want to see us live the American dream. Like, we on borrowed time, right? So if we're on borrowed time, don't you want to be comfortable? Don't you want to live? All right, girl, bye, but you still here. Okay, we want to put you on timeout. No, you can't be serious.
Yeah, so brainwashed.
Yeah, a lot of y'all brainwashed, and it's okay. But yeah, they run by the Democratic Party is run by goof troops, and they're gonna continue to be run by goof troops if we do not take a stand. And the best stand is to head on to the Republican Party or independent. Jill Stein gonna do some numbers now. Cornel West, he might do some numbers too, but Jill Stein, all the Palestinian people and their allies is voting for Jill Stein. Like, they all voting for Jill Stein. So just letting you know that. We haven't even has anybody even talked to Joe Biden? Is Joe Biden even around? That's literally our president, and I don't even know where he's at.
No, he stepped down. That motherfucker said, I'm out of here.
You see nothing but insults. There's no insults. These are facts. You can't insult something that's true. Like, she has no policies, no economic policies. Her affordable housing thing is not good for anybody but illegals, because they're starting to buy houses. Our properties are getting taken, and she knows this. The Obama Center in the city of Chicago and Woodlawn is displacing seniors and homeless people. I mean, seniors and families, and nobody's saying nothing about it. So, I mean, yeah, you just voted for her because you want to put a first woman president in there? No. So, but if she doesn't win, because I know she's not going to win, but when she doesn't win, it's going to be blamed on black men anyway. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's going to be it's so many, as many black women that are pushing for Kamala Harris to get in office. It's just the same amount of black women who are not voting for her to get in. So, yeah. Please let Hillary be the only one to lose to Trump. You're right. No, black men are not going to take an L. That's the thing. Y'all aren't going to take an L. What black men need to do, and the rest of our allies, we need to really focus on going third party. Like really act like after this election, we literally need to start working on going third party. Like that's it. So black men that vote for Trump couldn't read in high school and barely can now, stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. See.
And that's why that's why you saying that. No respect.
Right. You see people that say
No
stuff like
respect.
that. That lady said that any black man that votes for Kamala Harris couldn't read in high school. Like, you see what I'm talking about? You said a third party would never get the vote. It would get the vote. You're gonna see how you. I'm trying to tell you, Jill Stein is gonna do numbers. She gonna do numbers. It's gonna show you the potential that we do have for the third party. The issue is we start too late to start pushing the third party.
Right.
So that's the problem. We have to, as soon as whoever gets in office, if the world don't blow up, because the world might blow up too, because it's getting crazy out here. We need to focus on third party. You say Trump is ruining himself. The only thing I wish Trump would have done, and I said this on my podcast. Oh yeah, I got a podcast. Dick Gregory taught me. I did say this on my podcast. I think it was episode 6. I said if he just would stop talking, it would be, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. And the thing is not, it's because anything that he says, they're going to take it out of context. So I just wish that I'm glad he decided not to debate her anymore. But that's the only thing I wish that he would not talk anymore, because they're gonna find everything wrong, anything. My man can't say nothing. Anything he say they gonna find something wrong with him. So. But this got to be honestly, this has to be the common sense. This has to be, I always say it's got to be the election of common sense and independent thinking. Kamala kicked his butt in the last debate. That white man can't say nothing. If he says anything, they're going to call him misogynistic and racist and sexist and everything. Y'all, people be waiting. Y'all, that's all y'all want to do is say that to him all the time. All the time is that. He can't say anything. Nobody can say nothing. If it's y'all got people walking on eggshells. Cancel culture is weird. That's another reason why I'm voting. You got to vote red, because cancel culture is taking people out too. You can't say nothing. Does it matter? Let me tell you something. One day I'm gonna talk about this pronoun thing. Got y'all crazy. Got you in a chokehold too. My name is Zoe. My pronoun is my name, Zoe. Nah, she runs her mouth about everyone else. She talks crazy all the time, and y'all don't say nothing to her. Y'all don't say nothing about her. She gets a pass. Anybody, again, on the Democratic side, they can say, at the DNC, they bash Trump every day. And for them 3 days, for them 3 days, they bashed him every day. They bashed him every day at the DNC because they had nothing else to talk about. Abortions. Yeah, I put my name in as a write-in candidate for the president of the United States, but I really did that to make awareness, to get awareness to try to get the Department of Justice here in Chicago. So yes, if you're in Illinois and you don't want to vote for Trump, you can't write my name in, or Kamala. If you don't want to vote for neither one, you can't. But the main reason why I did that was to get to get the Department of Justice here. The Department of Justice is a very important department, and one day I'm gonna really speak about that. But like, if we can get a good solid people in that's attorney generals and Department of Justice, and if we can get the IRS criminal division to literally start auditing this illegal immigration money, this COVID money, the America will be a little bit better. So that's one of the reasons. That's another reason why like I'm fighting out here, because I don't think many of y'all know about the Department of Justice, and I don't think many of y'all know about the IRS criminal division, even though they come and come fuck with us or come mess with us all the time. The IRS mess them taxes up. It's a problem. Yes, vote for Eric B. You definitely need Trump. Trump also was the only sitting president that said black Americans built this country. So I'm for that too. Economic policies. If y'all go on the Economic Club of Chicago and look at his economic plan, it was a good economic plan. Professional victim. Oh, what? Oh, when it comes to us getting our reparations, we're going to get our reparations regardless. So that's probably going to be where the disconnect come in after Trump get in. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they got 1 year. The Republican Party got a year and a half to start talking about black Americans' reparations. And if they don't, I'm trying to tell you, Democratic Party is not getting back in because they had 60 years to give us our reparations. But black America going independent. We are going independent. Just like how the city of Chicago going to flip red, the state of Illinois going to flip red, black America is going to go independent. So I really advise Trump and his cronies and the rest of them people in there to figure out the Reconstruction Era 2.0, and that's real talk. So that situation, if you think that we're not going to get our reparations, or black Americans don't deserve their reparations, you're wrong about that, buddy, because we're going to get them. If $400 billion was just given to these illegal immigrants and no questions was asked, and we built this country and we can't get nothing on top of that, we actually owe 7 forms of reparations. 7 forms of reparations. So if you think that we're not going to get that, then the Republican Party ain't going to go any further either. But I'm definitely not doing Democratic Party. The Democratic Party should have been gave us our reparations a long time ago. You think you're not getting a dime? Yeah, okay. That's what y'all think. We're definitely getting our reparations. So you better go do your history. You better go look up your history. You better start talking to your grandparents and and understand what slavery was and how it happened. And we have yet to get our reparations. The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment is because of us. So I really advise y'all white people that started following me to go ahead and start researching. Start researching, because I'm going to tell you right now, black America, we are the Bank of America. And that's real talk. Y'all can laugh, y'all can do the thing, all that stuff. So yeah, y'all can play them games if you want to. Y'all know what time it is. So I really advise y'all to do y'all research when it comes to reparations. So I always try to be funny with the stuff. So I'm just letting you know. Crack epidemic. We're old reparations. So yeah. Welfare is not my reparations. It's gonna always be one racist person, few racist people. That's another reason why I say like, y'all getting 4 years from me. The Republican Party is legit getting 4 years. 4 years. It's really not even gonna be 4 years. It's gonna be like a year because once y'all stop, we not talking about no reparations. It's gone. Y'all done. The Republican Party gonna be done too. We're gonna show you the power of our vote. Black America is gonna show you the power of our vote. We're gonna show the power of our vote. And if we honestly, see, here we go. You're delusional. The victim mentality goes crazy, man. It'll be all fun and games. It'll be all fun and games until Black Americans start talking about their reparations. Right. Reparations are not needed. That's crazy. Reparations is definitely needed. They stealing black people's property. Been stealing black people's property, stealing our land. Y'all really need to go look up the Reconstruction era. If you go look up the Reconstruction era, that the Republicans gave us, that Lincoln gave us, and Andrew Johnson took it back. We probably would, we would have had our stuff already, but we don't. Who's stealing your tax money? What do you know about the street terminology called gang stalking that the black community is heavily involved in? I don't know anything about that, Henry. What is that? Lincoln wasn't a Republican? Oh my God. Oh my God, yeah. Spencer, I gotta block you. I gotta block you for that one. Now, Black Americans is owed 6 forms of reparations, but universal, all Americans are owed reparations for this COVID pandemic that happened. That COVID pandemic that happened, everybody is owed reparations for that because that was uncalled for. That whole situation was uncalled for. And that was just because they wanted Trump out of office. That's real talk. Okay, so COVID reparations is valid. Nah, for real though. Like that you know how many people, like that was a genocide within itself. All them people that was killed during the COVID. That was left in them left in them hospitals by themselves. Nobody like that. That whole thing was real weird. Like real weird, but we're definitely owed reparations for that. So many people, family members died. Mentally, people are still not the same. Businesses went downhill. So many businesses. My favorite French restaurant in Chicago called Maud's. Maud's had to leave because the Blue Cities was closed. Do I have a job? What the fuck? I haven't to get in contact since you made your first video. Where y'all gonna be at next time? You can find Miss Jackson at City Hall. She was always at Committee City Hall. You can find her there. Here y'all come talk about this DEI thing. Let me tell you something. Another thing y'all get weird with. Y'all took the DEI hire thing is corny. Y'all sound corny when y'all say that. And woke, when y'all say woke and how you're using woke. Y'all corny when y'all say that. But that's what y'all usually do anyway. Let me tell you something. And what's is gonna happen? In 2028, when Black America when we leave both parties, y'all gonna be begging for us to come back because y'all not gonna be able to survive because y'all need our fucking our tax dollar, our dollar. So I do know that much. So yeah, we're gonna show you the power of the black vote. We're definitely gonna show you the power of the black vote by voting Trump in, and that's it. You're 14% of the population. Okay. You think it's okay. All right. So sad. I'm pretty sure it's a whole bunch of undocumented immigrants that's in these. We should be paying taxes at all, for real, for real. Nobody should be paying taxes. Honestly. No, not one person. Nobody should be paying for taxes because we paying for these crooked politicians' salaries. Who money ain't shit? You crazy as a motherfucker. Our money definitely some stuff. Why would I move out of America? America is where I'm from. Why don't you move out of America? Jordan, forever. The third world countries come over here, they get everything they want, and then they go and send it back over to their countries. And we continue to allow that. The Republicans are not telling me to leave anything. This is my country. We built it. Trump even said we built it. You should look up, let me see, Cool B. You should look up William Darity. When you have a chance, look up William Darity. The elites have me confused. Yeah, you crazy. Harris, I'm not supporting Harris, Thomas. Harris will never get my vote. I think COVID reparations, would be monthly payments. I think people should be able to they should choose like how they do the lottery. You could do monthly installments, or you could do one-time payment. That's exactly how COVID reparations are. But COVID reparations is definitely something that needs to happen because we all suffered. Everyone suffered. And it shouldn't have happened. The fact that you're forcing people to take that vaccine, the force that people had to lose their jobs, the force that people got killed, like that was a traumatizing time. And it was made up it was made and brought over here because of one man that they just couldn't, they just dreaded to let him be the president for his last term. If they would have just let him be the president for his last term, we wouldn't even be going through this. So that's one thing. All right, Jack Black, you are a racist. There's a lot of y'all that's racist trolls on here. I don't have Section 8 or food stamps. But you know who's on more Section 8 and food stamps? White people. Y'all always talking about Section 8 and welfare like white people are on there the most. They on Section 8 and welfare the most. Like, the most. Because remember, it's only 14% of us, right? So who gets Section 8 and welfare the most? And you know who else starting to get it a lot? A lot of these Hindu Indians. It's always another one. Not all Republicans. Y'all gotta do y'all homework, but it's okay. Anybody that knows the history and that's not racist knows that Black Americans built this country. They also know that we're owed reparations. And that's just what it is. If you're a racist, then of course you're not going to believe that, and that's fine. You know, racist people are going to be here for a very long time. You know, and it goes on both ways. All right, here we go. We got some weird ass motherfuckers. Somebody asked me, can they see my feet? Yeah. So. Black Americans did not build America. See, that's the problem. See stuff like that. Okay.
They don't know their history.
You don't know your history. Thank you, Speed Boy. I'm a white Republican, and I believe you guys need reparations. Thank you. You know, it's a few that understand. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. That's what we be talking about. The other ones.
All right, Bing Bong. You have a good one. You're slow. Anybody want to, let's start the reparation thing is getting y'all real racist out here. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Any other situation, any other things you want to talk about? Because the reparation thing, you're going to go back and forth with that. One good thing that a reparation for Black Americans is our own department, our own federal department. There's no reason why we need to be attached to Black and brown, people of color, anything like that. Black Americans need their own federal department. As always, all right, Karen, Sarah. Talk to you later, Sarah. You don't even know how to spell, so we're going to go ahead and put you on timeout. I consider myself politically, I feel like I'm a progressive conservative. My situation with taxes, I really feel like everybody should be holding their in Chicago and Cook County, people should be holding their property taxes until we get some type of investigation on why our property taxes keep going up the way that they do. And when it comes to COVID, like I said, I feel like it was planned, and that you can see that when it came to the blue cities. All the blue cities are financially ruined, and they're trying to get their money up now because they never thought that the percentage that we have now, that's Black Americans that are going Republican or just sitting it out or voting Jill Stein. They never thought that was going to happen. So because of that whole situation, you're dealing with people stealing these blue cities stealing COVID money, and you're dealing with these blue cities stealing this immigration money. I don't think running for office, if we go third party, then yeah, I would run for office. But neither one of these Republicans and Democrats, they washed up. They really washed up. You definitely need new blood. Honestly, if anybody or in these comments, y'all should run for office. We do. People need to run for office. Like, we really do need to run for office. Starting from the local, state, we need to start getting to these rooms. It's a lot of stuff that we need to do. Like, we're the new adults, so we do need to start doing this. So, if you guys are running, you guys need to run. It's two genders, male and female. All right, I thought I fucking got rid of your ass. You still talking. Okay, Will, you have a good one. Troll. Look, the intersex stuff, you gotta talk to somebody else about that. I'm 38 years old. Jesus does love me, and Jesus loves you too. You don't even know what woke means. But we're going to put you on timeout, though. It is 41 million of us. And yes, we should have done that. We should have held our vote. Last year, Gemini, that's all I was talking about. When I was fighting the city, and I realized, like, these people are terrible, like, they're trash, and then trying to, like, reach out to the federal level, because that's, if you can't work with your state, your local and your state, what you do? You go to the federal level. When I realized that they didn't care, I was like, damn, I just wish people would boycott. I wish we would boycott. Like, I really wish that America would boycott. All right, Adam, have a good one. So, yes. This is, who's this? Marco. I am voting for Trump this time, but they got 4 years to figure out something. No, I don't need $1 billion to run for president. "38 years old. She had 0 votes. She definitely had 0 votes, and they still allowed her to. That's what I'm talking about with the Democratic Party. They just put her out there in the woods. They didn't even let nobody vote. Vote for her. Like, she wasn't even a nominee. They just forced us to be like, yeah, Kamala. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Why don't I run? If we go independent, I need all of y'all to go independent 2028. We need to start working on the third party. If we can start working on a third party, then I'll run. Man or woman? Guess. The fuck? What, Preston? You said, yeah, you can't answer me on anything. What'd you say, Preston? I believe that Trump is going to be very good as a president. He was a good president last time. I had no issue with him, and I think that's why I always tell people, like, where were y'all at when he was president? Where was you at? Where was you at? Voting is power. Make your voice heard. Yes, we voted for Trump 2024. Preston, what's the answer? I mean, what's the question? I don't see the question, Preston. Trump was a good president. He was a good president. First of all, he's going to get the National Guard here and get rid of these undocumented immigrants who are in a lot of under-resourced communities and are taking a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, Nadell, you have a good one. But you know what, Stephen? He has to ignore them. And I think that he's going to ignore them. You know, it's the power of us. But the Democratic Party they just bullies right now. And they're gonna continue to be bullies. But you gotta really start ignoring them. That's the key to all this. You gotta ignore the negativity. So when people say that, I'm okay. I see Preston is saying if you're an independent, you won't get anything done or passed in Congress as they all vote for their people party lines. If I was to be the president of the independent, the whole America would boycott. I would tell them to boycott their dollar until we get whatever we want passed in Congress. Okay, it'll be a government shutdown for 3 years until everybody would keep their money if they do not pass the right things that need to be passed in Congress. I'm not scared to tell the people to boycott, and that's the problem. We need to, the boycotting thing is like a real thing. Do you see the situation that happened with the Palestinians when they boycotted what's it called? Starbucks? They boycotted Starbucks for like, I don't know.
They still boycotting them.
Like, but it really messed their dollar up.
Mm-hmm. It was all over TikTok. I did it for a little while.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna transition to.
Yes, 3-year boycott. Everybody keep everything. Okay, so that's how it will go. So yeah, when people always say that, cause somebody else told me that, like, yeah, you know, if you was become president, like, you have to go back and forth with Congress. No, I would not, because Congress going no, we're gonna boycott, because at the end of the day, that's the problem. They getting paid. All these crooked politicians on both sides are getting paid and playing with us. Right, Firestorm Fox. The whole entire country. The whole entire country. Who'd you vote for in 2016? Did you vote for Bernie Sanders? I did not vote for Bernie Sanders. I didn't vote for anybody. I can see a civil war happening if Kamala get in there. Yes. Kamala don't know. Man, Kamala can't control this country. She can't.
Right.
So no, she's not. And my thing is, you know, there's some people that say like a woman can't lead this country. Yeah, a woman can lead this country. It's just not Kamala Harris. Because y'all allow them to. Somebody said, why do the least informed people make the most noise? Because we give them the energy. That's why. We definitely looking like a third world country. We are a third world country at this point. That's another reason why he got to get in there. Yes, the Shade Room is Nigeria owned and getting big money from the government.
Yep.
You're absolutely right.
Yep. That's why I said today that whole debate was biased. Whole debate.
You will gladly battle LGBTQ. I honestly think the LGBTQ need their own political party because they fucking hold. It's too much going on over there with them. And I'm part of the LGBTQ, but that's another agenda that need to be over there. I don't align, I don't lead with that. Yeah, Trump is not going to prison. Didn't vote for it. The current state of affairs is on you. Are you crazy? 2016 don't have nothing to do with what's going on right now, my girl.
They always want to blame somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's on you. Like, girl, shut up. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
When Kamala says we are not going back to what? What does that mean? You're LGBTQ and you're voting for Trump? Yes, ma'am. What's my plan when Harris becomes the president? People keep asking me this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's gonna become the president, but if she becomes the president, I think I am going to take my talents to probably Costa Rica because this place is going to be terrible. But honestly, I think if she gets in office, that's when you're going to see white supremacy and black supremacy, and it's not going to be good. So, Y'all keep talking about my weight. I do not care about any of that. That's what y'all need to understand.
Trolls again.
Yeah, do not care about any of that.
That's the only thing they can never come with.
Yeah.
You can't say shit else.
There's definitely only two genders. There's only two genders. You're absolutely right. If anybody else says there's more than two genders, block them immediately.
Because they have mental illness.
Yep, they have mental illness. The only problem I have with the LGBTQ is the fact that they have been having drag queen dances in front of little kids. And I don't think it's right to drag little kids and things like that. I think the first 2 years of a child's life is the most important and fragile time in their life because their brains are being developed. And things like that should not happen. You shouldn't do that. I don't think they should go to any pride events. I don't think they should do any of those things. They should, if they decide whatever they want to be, in life, straight, gay, trans, bi, let that come naturally. And I think that's what the issue is now. The issue is nothing is like organic anymore. It's like they're pushing this to no, you're gonna accept this. Like it's okay if some people don't accept homosexuality if they don't agree with it or anything like that. Like it's okay. And I think that the Democratic Party is bullying you to be okay with that. So, okay, bye, Jade, have a good one. So I just feel like it should be organic. Like when I came out, I was organic. Like it came it happened. It wasn't a whole situation when it came to me. I didn't even know the words yet. I just knew that I liked women. So it has to be organic, and that's the problem right now. Nothing is organic. They're forcing people to 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 be okay with this. Like, this is not how. Like, you violated my First Amendment right, trying to push shit on me that I don't even care about. So drag kings made you gay? No, drag queens didn't make me gay. But you have children that are at a young. That's the best time to teach a child how to ride a bike. Teach a child how to speak a language is between the ages of 1 year old as a babe, 1 year old, and 10 years old. So, yes. Kamala's not gonna help me, so I don't care. Drag queen is the best. Should be in private. Yep, that's like weird.
Mm-hmm.
You're all weird.
I mean, when you say that, you wrong. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's mental illness, for real, for real. And like you said, we got
Kamala, yeah. I mean, the Democratic Party, it always has used the LGBTQ agenda. Like, it's so many people like that they just lost. Like, what made me gay before 10? Nothing made me gay before 10. Who won't go on Rogan? I love Joe Rogan. Who touched you, Carolina Bull? No one didn't touch me. That's the problem. Y'all weird. Super weird. Who touched you? Oh, yeah, Harris won't go on Rogan. Of course you won't go on Rogan. You're gay because someone touched you. Okay, well, I hope you go get you some what's it called? Some therapy. Okay. You can say whatever you want, Michael. Right. They are preparing for that. And that's going to be a scary thing. Boot. No, they haven't, Michael. I have a brand. It's called Uncomfortable Truth Lifestyle. That's what I do for a living. I have a brand, and I'm working on my grassroots movement called All Hands on Deck. Who's voting for Kamala? Yeah, okay. Yes, I have a brand, Uncomfortable Truth Lifestyle. And it's really, I've started because of this whole cancel culture thing. UncomfortableTruthLifestyle.com. I also have I have merch, but I also have a podcast called the Dick Gregory Taught Me Podcast. You keep asking me what made me gay. Nothing made me gay. I've always been attracted to women. Always. Nothing made me gay. Cha-cha heels. Nothing made me straight. These people crazy. Yes, Deborah. All right. It's always a weird motherfucker. All right. So, Trump 2024. That's what we doing. Trump 2024. This is the election of common sense. And that's it, right? So all hands on deck, right? So everybody gonna be voting Trump 2024. We're gonna make history, right? And then we're gonna work on the independent party. Sanity versus insanity. Yes, vote tomorrow. I hope y'all vote. I hope y'all really looking at y'all local. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? A lot of gays are voting for Trump. Las Vegas, Florida, Iowa, okay, Louisiana, Nashville, okay, ATL, Cali, Texas, okay, Texas, Pasadena, Phoenix, okay, Atlanta, North Carolina, Massachusetts. Y'all got a lot of illegal immigrants in Massachusetts too. God bless y'all. Denver, what y'all gonna do, man? Denver, they wilding in Denver too. Florida Florida, we already know. Australia, okay. I'm originally from Albany, New York, but yes, I live in Chicago. Minnesota, Colorado, Pennsylvania going red. I think so. I think Pennsylvania is going red. Yes, what is Denver going to do, man? I love Denver. Denver's a beautiful... I love Denver, man. Denver's a good vibe. You said what white or black supremacy has Kamala endorsed? She hasn't endorsed any of them. But I know that the people who are around her don't care about us or her. Denver legalized weed. What do you think they're gonna do? They need to stop getting high. Get them illegals up out of there. Maryland, one of my favorite places. Woo! I voted today for Kamala. Blew up and down the ballot. All right, good for you, Deborah. Vote for Trump. Yep. Utah. I hope Utah doing what they need to do. The maps are showing a solid blue in Illinois. They're going to show the solid blue until the day of. Illinois flipping red, baby. Oh, yeah, I don't care about what these people say. I'm voting for Trump, Penny Price. I think Illinois will flip red. I see Georgia, they out there voting. I don't know what's going to happen though, because there's a lot of people in Atlanta that's not from Atlanta, that's not from the South. So, last year it went blue. 2020 went blue. Biden 2024, yeah, okay. No chance Illinois flips. Okay.
I'm hungry. We ain't ate shit.
Yep. All right, well, I'm gone out of here. God bless y'all. And I do believe that Illinois is going to flip red.